Hi Libra. Hey, welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. We are going to take a look, Libra, at what you will have to be thankful for this month. Okay? What is it that Libra will have to be thankful for in the month of November? Of course, we're already halfway through, so this could very well be things you're already experiencing or have experienced, okay? Let's take a look. Thank you for stopping by, Libra. Make sure you like, share, make sure you comment. If you feel like it resonates, let me know. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Okay, we'd love to have you as a part of the community here. Some beautiful things coming this way, so you want to be, connected so you don't miss them, okay? All right, for Libra, what are the things that Libra will be thankful for in the month of November? For Libra. For Libra. Ooh. For Libra. For Libra. All right. Thank you, Libra, for stopping by. All right, Libra. So we have the Eagle King. We have the Hungry Ghost. The Spiral Dancer. And the Whale Watchers. So for you, Libra, I do feel like this month you could be seeing things in a different way. I feel like life is showing you different things where you're able to actually look at things. There's some experiences you could be having that cause you to actually see things clear, see a bigger picture, see it possibly from a different perspective. You could be pulled back from a situation where you're able to actually see a greater realm of what's happening with that situation or with your situation. I do feel like you have assistance here this month with angelic help. There's also some level of needing to possibly deal with, or there could be situations arising showing some level of obsession around you. There could be a finding out about someone with a lack of self-control, or someone that just never gets enough. Or if that's you, it could be you dealing with this unhealthy attachment that will be being brought to light this month, possibly so it could be dealt with, right? That's not necessarily an energy that we would be thankful for, but the fact that it comes up gives an opportunity for you to work through those energies and possibly get the help that's needed around those energies, around obsession, lack consciousness and mindset, or some level of unhealthy attachment. Now that could be to a substance, it could be to a person, it could be someone around you, it could be someone relating to you, right? But that's what's coming up here. Also, I see some level of things happening the way that you have anticipated happening in your favor. Now, it may not happen the way you thought it would, but it's definitely happening. And so don't discard it because it's not unfolding the way that you anticipated. Just be open to the many surprises that you will encounter on the way to this, okay? The Spiral Dancer talks about looking at it a certain way and being open to a change of perception around the way things are happening. You may have thought it was going to be, a certain time frame when it may take a little bit longer, because there may be things that are being situated in the meantime, right? To make sure that you're able to not only receive it, but also maintain it. And so there's some preparation possibly that could be happening as this is coming into fruition for you. Yeah. I do feel like there's possibly lots of life lessons that are coming to fruition for you this month. Wisdom is coming out here with the well watchers and the power of the divine. And so I feel like Spirit is very much involved with how things are unfolding for you this month. You could be actually be enlightened about some things, possibly that you didn't see before this month. You will be seeing them clearly. And there could possibly be some empowerment happening on your behalf too. This could be some level of protection happening, because I see like a gate around this well. Wells could represent like some level of provision, like water comes from a well. And the fact that there's a gate around it, that means that there's some protection that's being placed around you in some type of way. Possibly so you can't be taken advantage of. There are some blocks or some guards that's being placed up in some type of way. Power of the divine, right? So let's take a look here. And you may be able to see this, right? And, you know, be really thankful for how things are playing out. Like I said, sometimes things don't happen in our timing because it could be that we're being protected from something. And if it did happen in our timing, something else would come along and mess it up. And so there's some lessons that may need to be learned prior to this coming in or this happening for you. Nevertheless, that is a reason to be thankful, because it is Spirit, you know, preserving you. All right, so for Libra. All right, Libra. Okay. So what I have is the Three of Pentacles coming out for you, Libra. I also have the Queen of Wands coming out for you on the light side, and then the High Priestess on the shadow side. I also have the Queen of Swords on the shadow side, and the Death came out on the shadow side. And so first one that came out was the Three of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles does talk about, it could talk about money, it could talk about work. Pentacles can talk about health, right? The Three of Pentacles, the three combined with Pentacles, we're usually talking about creativity in some type of way. And it's on the positive side. And so this means that you could be surrounded by people that support you. Or you could have a supportive companion or supporters when it comes to work, or something that you could be committed to doing, a project, something you're studying here. But whatever this is to better yourself. And it's saying that you're surrounded this month with people who are very supportive. This also points to you being successful on your own, but it will necessitate a little bit more struggle, okay? It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. Anything that you put your mind to, Libra, when it comes to professional energy, will be successful with this Three of Pentacles. Not only that, people are going to admire the work that you do. This is being admired for the work that you do, and possibly having people wanting to work with you, because what you do it possibly very well. There's something that people admire with your work ethic. And so this month brings in possible accolades and possibly even a raise too. Also, we have the Queen of Wands on the light side. And the Queen of Wands usually has a very beautiful, a very glowing energy. And so this month could be a month that you're glowing, right? There could be something about you that's very beautiful and just very fertile, very peaceful and harmonious. You could find yourself in a very beautiful space this month. The thing about this is that other people see that, and it's going to attract. It's going to put you in a very attractive energy. And so though this is beautiful and it looks good on you, this is all the more reason too to put up good boundaries, because people are going to want some of that, right? You could have people that just want all of your time and all of your energy and all of your space. Well, you need to put up boundaries, because then what happens is they end up sucking all of that very peaceful, harmonious energy, and then you have nothing left for yourself. And so, you know, you are very attractive this month. There's something about you that's very beautiful, and it feels very sacred. With your friendships, whether they be men or women, you're someone who's very dedicated and faithful, very generous and secure and sincere, and there could be some special bond that you have with a mother, with someone's mother, who's very supportive of you and gives you good advice, right? But overall, you are an inspiration. There's something very sacred about your energy, and Spirit wants you to know this, okay? Don't ignore that, okay? Because it is possible to lose yourself because you don't understand what it is that you carry or hold, and allow people to just come and just suck it up until you don't even, sometimes you don't even realize what you have no more, because you've allowed people to just suck you dry. Don't do that, okay? Understand your value and set good boundaries as well. This High Priestess coming in on the shadow side. This could be you actually being a little bit withdrawn. You may find yourself a little bit withdrawn this month, and put off by people with negative attitudes or some type of dangerous attitude. You're put off by those energies because you're seeking something higher this month. Yeah. And this is understanding your power too. You don't need, Libra, you don't need tricks, right? You don't need any complicated calculation, you know. You don't even really need anyone on your side. You have all the support you need, all within yourself, all around you, right? In the spirit. This is talking about spiritual things. You have everything that you need surrounding you. All you have to do is understand your worth. That's all you have to do. And not allow anyone to trick you out of understanding who you are. You have the ability to stand alone. You don't even need any support. You have all the support within your connection with the divine. That's what this says, the shadow side of the High Priestess. and for everything that you need, right? This is your need to actually study and know yourself, right? So this month may bring that energy in for you. You could be being enlightened to who you are this month, to the sacred. This also gives that sacred energy, to the sacred energy that you hold. So there's a need to prepare for what's being given, for what's coming in for you, to study and be inwardly impeccable, right? Understand who you are and not spew that and give that away, and to know thyself, trust yourself, love yourself, okay? And so you could be actually encountering deeper levels of understanding yourself this month. There's something very sacred about you, Libra. People see it. If you don't, they do, okay? And so you know more than they know, okay? You need to know more than them. The Queen of Swords on the shadow side, so this is being tested, right? There's some emotional things that's going to come in this month to test you, to test your patience, to possibly tempt you to, like, this is like the energy of going off on people and telling people where they can go and just not holding back, just being really brash with your words. This is also the energy of not allowing yourself to be distracted from what it is that you need to be doing, right? These emotional things could knock you off of your work ethic. And so this is, again, needing to set good boundaries and departmentalize. Like when it's time to go to work, like cut yourself off from stuff that you know may in fact cause you to be thrown off balance, right? This is a need for you to actually set good boundaries and expect, things not to go the way they're supposed to. And in expecting it, it's almost like preparing for plan B. Always have a plan B, Libra, because there's always going to be upcoming situations that require some level of rationality, keeping your cool, not going off, some level of calmness, because those, your enemies, those that want to see you in that off balance energy, is going to do things possibly on purpose to strike up anger or get you to try to make decisions in the spur of the moment, so you can't really think them through and make a conscious choice on what's going to be good for you. Or they'll try to throw things out there that make you move away from your higher self, okay? Don't be tricked by it, okay? You being able to set good boundaries is the solution for that. The Queen of Swords, right, is very rational, very methodical when she's on the light side. On the shadow side, she's sometimes tempted to be thrown off balance, okay? But if you're aware of these things, then you can plan for the counteract so that you don't get thrown off balance by these things. There's nothing you can do to change what other people do. I mean, you can change your environment, you can change the people that you're around, but you can't control what anyone else does, right? If you have a boss that's frustrating you like that, there's not much you can do. You need a job, you need to work. I mean, the only thing that you can do is be prepared and counteract it. Not foregoing who you are. Understand who you are. maybe, looking for work somewhere else. And when that comes through, it's like, peace, right? But until then, you still have to work and you have to be ready for whatever comes up. But that doesn't mean you just allow yourself to be tossed to and from, with your emotions as people want to manipulate your emotions. No. You get to say how you respond. So don't be thrown off, by everything that happens, because it seems like you're doing really good with your work and people are seeing very good qualities about what you have to offer, right? And so don't let anybody mess that up for you. Lastly, we have the death coming in, the outcome, and it's on the shadow side. And so the death is all about transformation. Many times a quick transformation too. And it could actually also talk about a need for rest and respite and recuperation. But on the shadow side, this is like not doing that, not surrendering. But as you can see, he has a sickle, like he's like on a rampage, like moving stuff out the way. And so on the shadow side, this is being a bit, and so spirit could want you to actually be a little savage. That's what I'm feeling with this death card on the shadow side. Because as you can see, he has this sickle in his hand. And it's like he's not taking no SHIT from nobody. If there's somebody that don't want to align and get in line and act right, listen. They might get cut down with that sickle. But this may, in fact, even talk about a higher order of things as it pertains to you, Libra. Because I do sense a higher level of protection around you. Like this death is talking about spiritual laws at play. It could concern you too, though. And even those that are concerning you, like for those that don't want to go by the rules or surrender to transformation, to things as they're changing, right? Things that'll happen that will make them change. It's going to make them fall in line. This points to something happening here in the future that's going to push your life forward in some kind of way. Yeah. And so this is might be actually preparing you for separation. There's things that are changing. There's things that are ending. There's attachments, especially if they're obsessive attachments, or these are attachments that are based on that very lack mindset, obsession, right? This is talking about those attachments being severed and having something totally different coming in to replace that. You don't know what it is, but it's actually going to come in and replace that. So there's some break with the past that's necessary for you to move forward to the future. And this, if spirit has to, spirit is saying that spirit will come in and make it happen for those things that are not aligned for you. So in a way, you don't even have to really worry about it because spirit is going to do it anyway. I can't help but think of relationships that you're afraid to cut off, right? Spirit is going to do it anyways. So something better can come in. You don't even realize, right? The sacredness, I feel like, that is around you, that is within you. It's almost like you can't just do just anything. Spirit is not going to allow it because there is possibly a plan and a purpose on your life for who I'm talking to. And not just anything will go and stand and continue. So that's what I'm getting for you. Let me see if there's any last advice for Libra. I feel sorry for anybody that's in the way of what Spirit wants to do with you, Libra. All right. Let's take a look here. What is the last advice we have for Libra, Spirit? Last advice for Libra. Ooh, that would come out. We have the Three of Swords here. We have the Fool. And the Two of Cups. Yep. So usually the Three of Swords does talk about disappointment. Came right to the page too. But it could talk about working through issues associated with disappointment or heartbreak, and having to have love and having to do it with courage, right? And reestablish the balance within yourself. This is dealing with things that are not, it's the stuff we don't want to deal with. Nobody wants to have a broken heart. Nobody wants to be disappointed over and over and over again. But there's a point where we have to stand up for ourselves and reclaim our power and understand what is going to be good for us. Reestablishing balance within ourselves, right? This may be a need to consider these other cards, like the Fool. Fool talks about going forward, and the Two of Cups talks about a soulmate, someone who is equally yoked with you, someone who sees you on your level. There's no mismatch with the Two of Cups. This is a need for you to remember who you are and what you stand for. Do you remember, Libra? This may be also a time to look to your friends. I feel like your friends have good advice for you right now, if you're honest with them about where you are. And it's a time to listen, just like you gave good advice at one time. Now, the Fool is about moving forward. This message has been about growth. It's been about forward movement. And there's a need to pay attention, right? And this Fool card, he's walking off a cliff, right? So there's two aspects of the Fool. One is being very lighthearted and allowing yourself to try new things, but it's also a need to be aware too. So you don't fall off a cliff, right? Because you're not really aware of what you're doing. And then be open and able to take good advice or warnings that could be warning you not to step off the cliff, right? This has several different aspects to it. Being able to follow your dreams, but also not tripping up when it comes to representing, something that we're drawn to that prevents us from following those dreams. It's two-sided, right? And so the Fool is talking about a new start, allowing yourself to go after that you desire and not allowing anything to get in the way. And there's messages coming towards you, but you have to be aware and open and listening to those messages. And if you don't know what they mean, don't just brush them off, but ask, find out what these messages are that are coming towards you. The High Priestess came out, which means you have a direct connection to spirit. Nothing hidden. Not that we could ever hide from spirit anyway, but it's just to let you know there's nothing hidden. Not even you. But there's something that's calling you forward, Libra. This is calling towards a new experience here. But there's possibly things that could get in the way that trip you up from following your dreams. You have to be willing to let those things go. Okay? And I feel like you'll know. This is not surprising. This is not new information. This is confirmation. We also have the Two of Cups here. You know, talking about love, harmony, closeness, attraction, partnership on every level. If you're someone that might be contemplating marriage right now, if it's in this kind of energy where you are feeling good about the connection, right? And you'll know, right? This could possibly be someone considering the idea of marriage. Okay? And if it's not feeling that way, then this is not particularly pointed towards you. Okay? If the relationship is not cohesive, if it's not a relationship that gives the energy of love, of closeness, of attraction, of harmony, if you find yourself like up and down and you don't know if you're coming or going and it's very unstable and erratic and, you know, spontaneous, then this part probably is not for you. But there could be someone considering marriage. This could be the promise of someone coming in the future. Now, the thing about that promise for the future is, in order for your soulmate to come, you have to close all of the old doors. Okay? And so you also may be looking to have a baby if you are already settled in a relationship that is cohesive. That's coming soon, is what this card is saying. So prepare for the extra addition to your family. And then for those of you that are waiting, this is a promise of what is to come. And Spirit is saying, I got you. I got you. Now allow me to have you. Okay? Allow me to take care of it. Okay? It's going to be all right. That Two of Cups is a promise. And it's already a reality for others, okay? Thank you so much, Libra. That was for you. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure reading for you. Make sure you like, share, comment. Until next time, it has been Blood Moon Oracle. Take care of yourself and know thyself, Libra, okay? Bye.